Wondering how to become a millionaire? It may sound impossible to some people, but it doesn't have to be an out-of-reach pipe dream. With careful planning, patience, and smart savings, you can easily make $1 million by the time you retire. Key takeaways. 1. If you want to become a millionaire, the most important thing you can do is start early so you can take advantage of compounding. 2. Keep your spending in check. You'll have more money to save and invest and you'll reach your goal faster. 3. Max out your retirement accounts whenever possible, especially when your employer matches your contribution. 6 steps to become a millionaire by 30. You don't need a six-figure job or family money to become a millionaire. Instead, you need to start saving early and be mindful of every dollar you spend. Here are some tips for building that million you need to retire in style or to retire early. 1. Start saving early. The easiest way to build your savings is to start early. Doing so lets you take advantage of the power of compounding. Say you're 20 years old. If you contribute $6,000 to an individual retirement account, IRA, every year, $500 a month, for 40 years, your total investment would be $240,000. But because of the power of compounding, your investment would grow to more than $1.37 million, assuming a 7% return. And you'd be a millionaire by age 57, just by saving $500 a month. 2. Avoid unnecessary spending and debt. Stop buying things you don't need. Before you tap your card, ask yourself the following. 1. Is this something I really need? 2. Do I have something similar already? 3. Do I want this more than I want to become a millionaire? Every dollar you spend on something you don't need is one less dollar you can invest. Here's a reality check. If you invest an extra $25 a week for those same 40 years, you would end up with an additional $277,693. Can you cut $25 of unnecessary spending out of your weekly budget? Maybe, maybe not. But if you can, it will go a long way toward helping you reach your goal. 3. Save 15% of your income, or more. The personal savings rate is the percentage of income left over after people spend money and pay taxes. That rate dropped to 2.3% in October 2022, according to data from the Bureau of Economic Analysis, B. 1. According to experts, that's not enough to save for retirement, let alone for anyone trying to become a millionaire. You should consider putting away at least 20% of your income towards savings, which includes retirement and money you may need for a rainy day. Exactly how much should you save? Although there's no correct answer here, most financial planners say that, depending on your age, you should save at least 15% of your annual gross income if you're aiming for a nest egg for retirement. This figure may sound unattainable for many, but in reality, it's not. Suppose your employer matches contributions of up to 6% of your salary, you need to save only 9%. 4. Make more money. Granted, this is easier said than done. If you don't make enough to stash 15% of your income, it will be difficult to become a millionaire. But you do have a few options available to you, such as 1. Asking for a pay increase, if you think you're due for one. 2. Working extra hours. 3. Getting a second job. 4. Getting training to increase your earnings potential. Additional training pays off the most in the long run. Let's say you're a licensed practical nurse, LPN. The median income is $48,070 per year in 2021. Registered nurses, on the other hand, earn about $77,600 a year, almost $30,000 more. Of course, it takes 1 to 3 years longer to become an RN.3, but that extra money every year can really help you reach your financial goals, especially if one of them is to become a millionaire. Don't give in to lifestyle inflation. Lifestyle inflation happens when you spend more money just because you have more to spend. Say you live in a comfortable apartment in a great location for $1,000 a month. You get a raise at work and move to a better apartment that costs $1,500 a month. Did you really need to move? If you want to become a millionaire, resist the urge to give in to lifestyle inflation. Instead of spending more, just because you can, save and invest more. You'll reach your financial goals a lot faster. Get help if you need it. Planning for retirement can be very stressful, partly because of all the investment options available, not to mention all the unknowns that await you. In fact, as many as 60% of working people said they feel uneasy about retirement planning. It's no wonder only 25% of Americans say they're confident that they're doing what they need to when it comes to retirement planning. Point 4. That's why it's so important to get help from a professional. Only 29% of Americans reported working with a financial advisor, while 65% said they aren't getting any financial advice. Point 5. Unless you're a financial rock star, it's worth the money to work with a qualified financial advisor. An advisor can help you choose investments, set up a budget, and make plans to reach your goals. And once you're ready to start spending some of that money, they can help you make it last. Thank you for watching.